Alright, let's go. Oh no. Of course. Ah. Oh man. Earlier on my way back here, there were some jungle leaves in Alamantis's tunnel, and I'm like, oh, who did this? Who's just doing this? Who's doing this? And of course. Of course. What's funny is that these aren't even jungle leaves, so anyway, yeah, so Example asked me to hop on, or he told me to record when I next hopped on because he said I would find the second prank on the way back from where from his base, on my way back to mine. So here we found it, and oh man, this is gonna take a while. Oh, is there any? I've got iron with me. I guess I'll go craft a minecart out of this iron. I'm getting ready to go bestow gifts on some of the people who helped me perform the cake prank, because there's just really just no way I could have done all those pranks, even the toilet paper prank. I just could not have done that on my own without the help from Koala and Alamantis in regards to the toilet paper. That's kind of funny. It's like I'm ducking down underneath it. Without the help of Koala and Alamantis in the toilet paper prank, giving me the wool, and for Macho, Pecos, and Koala helping me directly on the cake prank, I just could not have done that on. My goodness, did he take my leaves? I mean, how did he get so many? He must have just kept spamming saplings and shearing them. That's just crazy. That's a crazy amount. I'm gonna burn these. That's how I'm gonna get through this. Man. Anyway. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah. All right. So because my last no, let me out. Because my last two episodes were so long, I'm gonna do my best to keep this one as short as possible. So. Here we go with... Did I forget? Yeah, I put those in there. I couldn't remember I didn't keep that decorating scheme going through the rest of it. At least not yet. What is... Did I get turned around? I think I got turned around. How did that happen? I don't know my own base anymore. What the heck? How did I... Maybe when I jumped out of the minecart, I guess I landed over here? That's crazy. Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird. Because I knew I put the buttons on that side, but I didn't think there were any on this side, which is the side I thought I was on. Oh man, that's weird. Alright, anyway, now that we're here, I need to go back to my base to get some gifts. My gosh! It just goes on forever. Anyway... Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab some stuff right now. I'm getting some gifts for those people, like I said. So I'm gonna grab some of them right here. Let's see. This is my AFK fishing spot. Oh, I got 5 name tags. I thought I only had 3. I'm gonna give Koala 3 of them. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Anyway. And then next I'm going to need to go to the iron farm and get as much iron as I can get. And you know what? I'll just you'll see. You'll see when I get there what I've done with all this stuff. So anyway, just stay tuned. That's all you got to do. All right. So we had a little bit of a mishap. I was recording with ScreenFlow, and I just ran out of hard drive space, and it sort of froze on me, and then I lost all the footage I recorded. So I don't have any of the footage of me actually putting these gifts here, but I'm gonna overview them as Third Echelon AFK, who, by the way, is still in Pecos' skin for the screenshot from the last episode. So first of all, we're at Alamantis' base, and he when I told him that we took all of his food, like literally all of his food for our prank resources and stuff, he got a little bit upset because he thought we had stolen all of his wheat, which he had been gathering. So I had actually completely forgotten that this was here. But thank you for all the food we took without asking. Hope this plus the hoppers makes up for it. P.S. Thanks for the white wool too, Seiferus. So I gave him this plus a diamond, and then now we are going to go to the next place. So just bear with me for a second while I get there. All right, so now I'm at Pecos' base. This is Haven Island that he talked about in his in my last episode. And you guys might remember if you saw it that he talked about how he wanted to build a giant iron cube full of redstone circuitry. So here's some iron for Koala's giant iron cube of redstone circuitry. Thanks so much for helping with the cake prank, Seiferus. So yeah, I went to the iron farm and I crafted basically all the ingots into blocks for him. And then of course here's a diamond. Yeah, so he had talked about it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you really should check out the last episode, regardless of how freaking long it was. It's a really, really good episode. Probably one of my favorites so far. Anyway, on to the next place. Okay, so here we are at Koala's base, and if you remember from the episode, not my last episode, but the one before that, he gave me a bunch of white wool for the toilet paper prank. So in return, I told him I was going to give him some name tags, and this is kind of a dumb joke, but please take this diamond. Anyway, so now let's go ahead and go to our last place, Macho Dagger's base. Alright, now if you didn't see the last episode, this was definitely the highlight. But I'm not going to go into it, but basically, sorry your mom didn't come through on the Skittles. Thanks for helping. Hope this makes up for it. So this is my gift to Macho Dagger. Obviously there's a diamond, and now there's a bunch of Skittles. And unfortunately for him, some of them are smushed and melted and cracked, but a lot of these ones are still good. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and seriously, thank you so much, Alamantis, Koalastine, Pecos, and Macho Dagger, for helping me, whether you meant to or not. It truly was an incredible experience at my last episode, and I thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. And thank you guys for watching. So, anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Okay, so I know I do this a lot, and to be honest with you guys, I legitimately did want to end this episode back there, but some things happened, and I feel like it would be beneficial for me to talk a little bit about some things. So here it goes. So the first thing I want to discuss is why my videos didn't end up, the last two videos did not end up going out on Halloween. Well, I recorded with plenty of time in advance, and snow, go. Uh-oh, stuck. I'm not even in the minecart. What the heck? I burned the minecart, so it like popped off the thing, and then I like burnt it as in its item form. I'm gonna kill myself if I'm not careful. I'll have to do it this way. Anyway, so where was I? I recorded with plenty of time to spare. And I had been editing episode 81. Okay, I'll have to wash that back. That happened earlier. There's no way I used up all the durability on that thing. Anyway, some nice steak from Iraq. Anyway, so I recorded with plenty of time to spare. And I had been editing episode 81 the entire time that I've been recording that episode. You know, I was already caught up. I didn't have much left to edit in the end. You know, that wasn't a big project. And episode 82 took about a full day to edit, but I still had a decent amount of time. Now, here's the problem. As you guys know, episode 81 featured me with a face cam. So you guys got to see what I look like and all that, but the main point, like the only point of the face cam, in fact, was so that you guys could see, just for fun. I thought it would be fun if you guys could see as time progressed, because like I said, I expected that video to take 6 months, not 3. But I wanted you guys to see like my hair grow and get cut and just stuff change day to day and everything. And I felt like it really lent a lot to the video. I felt like it made it more believable, or not necessarily that I needed to make it more believable, but I just gave you more proof, I guess. More to see that would set you at ease, I guess. And so here's the thing. When I first of all, with a video that long, when I try to export that for YouTube straight from ScreenFlow, I basically wait 16 to 24 hours. And the video processes the entire time, and then as soon as it gets to 100%, it says, "Oh no, I couldn't do it. Not enough free space on your hard drive to compress this video before." It's like it seems like it's going straight from ScreenFlow, but it's actually exporting a video and then sending that to YouTube. So, so my alternative is that I have to export the video, and of course I did try to send it straight to YouTube, but it didn't work. So there goes like 16 hours, 24 hours or so. And then it's like the next thing was, obviously I've got to export the video as a video, like a movie, like a video file, so that I can then upload that to YouTube instead. Because I can export that directly to my portable drive. And yeah, it takes like a day and a half, or 16 to 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less, depending on the video itself. But I do that, and I did that like 4 times on just episode 81. I don't want to show you guys examples tunnel yet. I'm gonna go to Gameland while we talk. But I tried to do that many times on just episode 81, and the quality was terrible. The video was not coming out right at all, and it drove me nuts. And it wasn't like, it was really bad. Like you guys who have been with me for a while will remember that I used to have a really, really bad flickering issue. Yeah, it was like that, only worse. And the thing that really drove me up the wall was that I'm gonna take that and get more of those bushes gone on the way home. Oh, it looks like, by the way, some work has been done here. I think Elemantis has been working here. Am I wrong? I think now I can't remember what it looked like. I think work has been done here. Okay, yeah, so he's definitely moved the Elemantisino token. I'm not sure where he put them, but anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so the quality was really low, and the thing that really set me off was that I went to all this trouble to do the face cam, and the audio was completely desynced. Like it did not. What it looked like is it looked like I just recorded myself and then dubbed over my face. Like, it looked so bad. It didn't line up at all. And I'm like, this completely invalidates what I was trying to provide in this video. So that was a no-go. I was not happy with that. And then this episode, in fact, well, let me talk about the next episode, what happened. While editing in ScreenFlow, if I try to do something like split the clips, which is, episode 82, the heaviest editing I've ever done on a video for YouTube, hands down. And when I would split the clips, because in order to not waste your time, I tried to only take the important dialogue or the interesting conversations from the actual video, and then play that over the footage, because it was important to me that you guys saw as much of the process of doing the prank as possible, because of just how, like, I would not believe that somebody actually did it legit if they told me that they did it legit, you know? It was important to me that you guys actually saw us place every one of those cakes that I could show. And then, of course, there were a very, very, very small amount of cakes that you guys did not see get placed due to the fact that my recording would fill up my hard drive and I would need to transfer stuff and everything. And then, of course, like I just popped in and told you guys before, when I had to show up as third echelon AFK, which, by the way, I want to draw attention to this because I keep forgetting to bring it up, but it's really, really funny that Pecos' skin, which I made for him for the prank, the Vegeta skin with Pecos' head, I find it so hilarious that the scouter is on the side with the same side of his face that he has the eye patch on, making it virtually useless. Anyways, so in the last episode, when I would split a clip, you know, like I would cut it in half so that I could speed up one half of it and leave the other half there, and then, you know, it would transition in and out and all that. I started to run into this problem that I had never had happen before in ScreenFlow, where I would split a clip and then either the audio or the video portion of that clip that I had split, like everything from prior to that point in the timeline would stay fine, and then everything after that point in the timeline, hold on, how can I say this? The clip that I would split, the second half would use a completely different clip, whether it was audio, whether it was visual. And I battled this thing constantly, but as long as I hit undo and then redo, it would fix it. But it didn't happen every time, and I didn't feel comfortable undoing and redoing because sometimes it didn't fix it, but 90% of the time it did. And if I undid and redid when it didn't have a problem, sometimes it would break it. So I had to be really, really careful. And of course, I didn't notice it until I had already edited to the point where I was already an hour and a half into the footage. So I had to watch it back several times. And basically the bottom line is a lot of issues came up, and I didn't get my videos out on Halloween. Now, I eventually, as you saw with episode 81 and 82, I was able to fix the stuttering, the flickering, and the desynced audio. And the way I was able to do that, simple enough, I just reset my computer. I shut down my laptop, and I started it back up again, because I guess the data cache got overwhelmed. There was too much data in... you know, this is kind of funny, actually. That Alamantis would put half slabs here. I assume Alamantis made this. Because mobs don't spawn here. I think it looks nice, though, if that's all he was going for. It definitely looks nice. Anyway, but the bottom line is that everything's fixed. And because I had all that caching and stuff going on, it totally makes sense that during this episode is where ScreenFlow would just give out and say, you know what, I don't have that file you just asked me to record. I've completely crashed and you're not getting it back. So I apologize that we had to log in as third echelon AFK in order to show off those presents, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, now I want to get on to what I really, really want to talk about. And here it is. Let's go ahead and head back into the Nether. I want to talk about how unbelievably blessed I feel, not only to be a part of this community that allows me to have so much fun with them and be able to pull off these pranks with them and on them and stuff, but how blessed I feel that the timing on this prank, which I had initially expected to take 6 months, which I had initially planned on making my 100th episode. So by the way, I don't have anything planned and I might have to do something lame. But what I had originally thought was going to take me 6 months, that I crammed down and for whatever reason had this overwhelming feeling that I needed to rush through it, and I absolutely needed to put out this prank around Halloween for a Halloween-like prank. The timing was absolutely perfect. And here's why. Let me go ahead and show you Example's tunnel. First of all, he's already cleaned out all the cakes. He did it in remarkable time. I decided in the end I was going to hope he was going to eat them, but I wasn't going to even put that on the plate, pun intended, because if I did, I felt like it was overwhelming enough to be in his shoes. Now, he didn't eat all the cakes. He destroyed most of them, and he's already cleaned up his tunnel. And I want to show you what his tunnel looks like now. Also, I named this Bootstrap the cow, and he likes it rough. As opposed to Shoe Shine, don't hit him. Anyway, so look at this tunnel. You guys, obviously you remember, it used to be the ice road, then the, what do you call these? The rails, and then the lever system, and then the wall, and then my hoppers with all the cakes hidden right up here. Example was ready to make this change to his tunnel before we actually pulled off this prank. And, I mean, at the moment of me recording this, the cake prank video, episode 82, has not even gone up yet. It's on its way. It's going to go up tomorrow morning. But it just, seriously, I'm humbled at the fact that we were able to pull off this prank at exactly the window of time that it needed to happen for it to happen at all. And honestly, it amazes me. It absolutely amazes me. So that's really all I wanted to talk about. Example is in the process of setting up a food system, and I actually, this is another thing I want to talk about actually. I don't blame anybody for this because of how tired we were, but it's actually kind of funny. When I was mentioning that we needed a cow, you guys saw me, I just came from Gameland, the Mushroom Island. We so should have just grabbed a mushroom. It would have been so much easier than going all the way to somebody's base and grabbing a cow. So anyway, I'm going to head back to my base. So I'll see you guys when I get over there. But I've got a little bit more I want to talk to you about real quick, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, here we go again. Oh dear, I don't have a minecart again. All right, so I just want to let you guys know. I went out and I went exploring, and I found. I got the saplings for the new trees. And originally I was going to take you guys with me on that journey. Did he? He did. He placed one outside. There's actually, I had a little brace or something I set up outside of these parts. You can kind of see, it's like a column, sort of something. Like if you saw this from the outside, you'd be like, oh, that's what's holding it up. But in fact, maybe I can show it to you guys. But I went out and got the new trees, and I was going to take you guys with me. But I kind of decided in the end that, and honestly, I'm sort of happy I didn't in the end, to be honest, because it took me so long to get them to go on that journey that the recording, again, would have just been a huge mess. There it is, by the way. Actually, let's get closer. I want to show you guys a little bit more. Yeah, I got the new trees, and I've been planning out what I want to do. And one of the first things I want to do, for sure, you can see, I swapped out the levers for redstone blocks. There you go. And I actually did that intentionally based on the fact that I thought that, anywhere I can swap out a lever that's always going to be on for a redstone block, I think it's better. Because the lever that is perpetually going to be on is like an air block technically, and I think that it has to calculate, I guess, can a mob spawn here? And I figure if I just put a redstone block there, it's not like an air block, and it's not even going to check it, or maybe it'll check it quicker or something. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Anyway, so yeah, so let's get through this. So I got the trees, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit quickly about what I wanted to do with them. So at either the new spawn village we're setting up, don't have a location for it yet. I know where I'm going to put it, but I haven't moved spawn there yet. So just in case anybody's wondering, no, it's not been set in stone yet. But let's see, what was I saying? Either at the spawn village or the Mushroom Isle, I want to build a lodge, and I want to make custom maps to do portraits of the players on third echelon. That'll hang up in the lodge, like the lodge members, But the thing is, I want to do kind of like an exclusive club, like a lodge that's a little bit more exclusive. Like basically, it'll be open to everybody, but you're not really a member. You don't get your portrait and stuff until you've been on the server for over a year. That's kind of what I want to do, just for fun, And I want to use the new acacia wood with some spruce wood planks. I think it'll look really, really nice. And I want to show you guys real quick, right as I wrap up this episode. I want to show you guys what I've done so far with some of the new wood and stuff. So let's go ahead and take a look. And believe it or not, ironically, this is something that I wanted to do a long time ago. Basically, when I first set this up, this was a plan from way back then, but I never worked out exactly what I wanted. And here it is. So I moved my record storage like this so that now I can go around here. And you guys might remember when I was working on the firework display switch that I ran into this pretty awesome little spring. So I might want to incorporate that. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that yet. And I also might need to move this. I don't know. Who knows? But here's what I want to show you guys. So you come down here, and this is kind of what I've been working on today. And this is eventually going to have maps. But I've got a little bar over here. And, you know, I've worked the acacia wood subtly right here. I think that looks really nice. And then I've got it, like the planks back there, just a little peeking hint of it. And I don't know. I really dig this, guys. I think this new wood and stuff. I'm loving it. You know, I really am. And this is the new wood too. As you can see, it's darker than this. This is a spruce. This is dark oak or whatever it's called. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. What I'm going to be doing in a minute, and actually I took the quartz from Example's Marmite prank that's holding up the M, and I crafted it into some slabs and put those back there. So that's my first time using quartz, I think, as a block, that is. And the one thing about this that I don't like, and I just wanted to wrap up the episode with this, what I'm sort of pondering right now. First of all, I got two problems, actually. Number one, in order for me to open up this chest, that has to be like a transparent block, like a stair or something. And this is what we have when we go up there. Oh, by the way, this is the only villager left because a stupid baby zombie got in there and killed them all. So that sucks. Yeah, I've got this little bit of a problem here, in that this is doing this. So I might terraform to put what do you call it, dirt around there and kind of work around it maybe. But I'm not quite sure yet. So that's one issue, because I don't want to have that just be a stair all of a sudden, you know. Anyway, so there's that problem. And then the next little issue I have, and I've just been thinking about this a lot today. This is basically the only thing I've worked on all day. I've just been kind of thinking about this. So I like this, but what if I put the path, because for the record, right past here, beacon pyramid, and what do you call this, the little stairs that I have going down around the beacon. By the way, I know this looks kind of weird. Right above this block right here, in fact this is a stair, right above this block, or that whole little line of blocks is I can't jump over it, this stuff. So I'm kind of limited there too. So what I'm kind of thinking is, if instead of putting the staircase here, if I put the pathway here and the staircase on this side, I don't have to feel as concerned about this being mismatched, because it won't look as weird, I think. By the way, I'm going to move this over one, because right now this is where I had a jungle log, and it doesn't line up, and I can make it line up if I change this, so that's what I'm going to do. And you know what? I'll pop in at the end of this video, because I know I'm not going to be able to upload this one for another day. Anyway, so if I finish this up, I'll just pop in and kind of show you guys. So, but I've also been considering moving this staircase to over here, and because this is the main reason I'm going to change that setup. I don't like that this is basically one diagonal block width. It's kind of like more like one and a fourth, really, maybe 1.5. But I don't like how it goes from 4 blocks here. Like originally, I loved that it went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here it used to be 1, 2, 3, 4, because this used to be right here, and I moved it back. And I don't know. I'm just kind of working on this. So enough of my rambling. I'll check in just a bit, and then we'll wrap up this episode. So, all right, here we go. All right. So I moved this over, and the reason I moved it, is I thought that it would look better if, you know, when you looked at it from this side, if you could see very clearly 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it looks better. I do think it looks better this way. And it opens up some possibilities. You see, number one, this is now in correct alignment, so that's nice. Not that it matters too much, really. I mean, it's not a huge deal whether or not those are in line or not, but it definitely feels nicer. We're encroaching on this a little bit more, which is okay. But here's the thing. Here's the idea I've got. And I'm really not sure what I'm going to do about this. Actually, you know what? Here's what I've been thinking. Sorry this video might be getting a little bit long already again. Does this button need to be here? No. I want to see how this looks real quick. Oh my goodness. My scroll wheel has been kind of off all day. But what if the button was here? It definitely doesn't feel as balanced. It doesn't feel like it was... It felt like it belonged when it was there. I'm just trying to think real quick, you know. Maybe I can keep the button here and somehow... Because I've seen some videos where people do this, and I'm not exactly sure how they're doing it, where they push the button and it activates a piston that is... Like, this is obviously right on the other side of the button, but it's not here, it's down. And then I could use carpets, maybe, or something. Because I don't want to have to move this. I like having the button there, and the reason for that, because I thought, you know, I definitely thought about the fact that I could put the button down here or something. But the reason I like having it here, and bear with me, guys, you're just kind of helping me. I'm working through this, and I thought I might, you know, I don't usually build things on camera because it's hard for me. You know, I'm severely ADD, as you guys can probably tell from the way my videos have been going lately. But I'm just kind of thinking, and the reason I like the button here is because if I press the button, I can run right here and I can watch the fireworks happen. In fact, let's do that. Let's just watch them real quick. I like that I can do that. I like that I can flip the switch, and then by the time I get over here, they start going off. I love that. I think that's great, you know. I like the button up at that height. I'll have to see what I can do. And the reason I mentioned carpets is because I know that you can put them on top of, what are these called? Pistons. There you go. Now here's the thing, though. Ooh. That does bring something up, come to think of it. Alright, so you guys know how I was talking about how there's, right on the other side of this is the gold pyramid. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you'll know that I ran into that. By the way, this isn't really supposed to be here. I was just getting it out of my inventory. Anyway, I ran into that exact same issue over here. When I was putting down, this is my enchanted book storage. And of course, now enchanted books come with more than one enchantment on it, so that kind of breaks my stuff. But you know what? Something that is kind of cool is I left two things here for future enchantment. And in fact, there are two new enchantments. There's Lure and Luck of the Sea or whatever. So I can cycle this stuff over and make those spots, and that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that I can do that. But as you saw, just like I was saying, like basically just behind this block here is the pyramid. So I'm stuck. You know, it worked out here. It did. It really did. I had just enough spots, and I really liked how that came out. It was okay. And you know, it is kind of fun to have to work around that. But here's the thing. You know, I mentioned that I do like this, and I like this better. I like that that's been fixed up. But if I were to move this and put it on this side, I think I already talked about this. But if I were to put that on this side, and I were to put the walkway here, you could turn a sharp right angle and continue on the walkway. Yeah. You know what? That actually makes more sense. I'm liking that. Because then the stairs can go down here, and I'm gonna try another. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it this way, but I'm gonna try to do it. And this is ironically the exact thing I was gonna do the very, 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 very first time I decided to move these records storage. This is literally exactly what I thought. Okay, I want to do this, and then as I was doing it, I got kind of like, nah, let's have it arc around so it doesn't look like a thing, but it actually looks like it's going to work perfectly. If I do, instead of having this one turned here, if I keep going in that sort of pattern, and then when that pattern's been done, I can put item frames on this side too, so that you can see them from this direction, and it might not look as weird. We'll have to see. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that, but this looks like it's going to work. And if I move this, I can get, like, this is what I was really looking forward to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, 1, 2, 3. And actually, 3's not bad. I like how 3 looks, but I want to definitely try for 4 and see what that can do. And the 4 is going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and then I'll have, when I move this, I'll have an extra spot here for the for this stuff, and then I'll have it that way. And one of the reasons I think it's going to look better is I won't have this wall going straight into this bookcase right here. That's one thing. And then the other thing is that I can have the wall. See how this one has to be open? Like, I have to have a big wide open area right here because I've got to split this off, and then this just sort of ends here. This doesn't have to have this opening here if it's over here, and it's going to move this stuff over a bit, which is going to give me more room here. And you know what, I'll be honest with you guys right now, this design here, the whole point of this design was that I thought, well, how can I utilize this space with this thing? I guess I'll use that. I'll kind of hide lighting up there, and I gotta stare here. That's not nice, because when this thing has all the maps on it, you won't be able to see the glowstone behind it, but you will be able to see this light, kind of, and that was kind of the point. But I'll have a lot more room here. I'll have at least like 2 or 3 more blocks, maybe 4 more blocks, and I think I can work with that. Hell, I could even go this way if I wanted. I don't think I'm going to go backwards, though. I'm going to run into more problems that way. But the problem is that if I go this way again, this thing's going to be in my way. It's going to be in my way quicker. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. I don't know. We're figuring this out. And I also considered going this way and putting a little balcony out there. You know, just a lot of stuff I'm working on. So, anyway, another thing I want to bring up real quick about something I said previously in the recording. And I felt like I was going the right way, but I guess I just want to clarify something. I mentioned specifically that if we didn't do the prank the day that we did it, it would not have been done. And I want to expound on that real quick. And I just want to say that the reason it wouldn't have been done is because, like, the reason the timing was so perfect is that my wife was able to watch the baby all day that day. That is an energy level you do not see in parents very often. And it was a true blessing that she was able to do that for me so that I could finish up getting the cakes crafted. And then the timing was so perfect that I finished the cake crafting at exactly the right time. I had that sign. I'm like, okay, there's only this much sugar left. I'm going to craft that. We're going to call it done. Then I did the toilet paper prank. And the exact amount of time it took me to finish the toilet paper prank, literally, I logged off so that I could stop the recording. And then, and have it kind of consolidate itself and whatever. And then as soon as I logged back on, Koala was on and we were able to get started with the prank. The timing was perfect with that. If we hadn't recorded that day, I can't guarantee that Koala would have been available. I can't guarantee that Pecos and Macho would have been available. And above all else, if Example had moved forward on his decision to adjust his tunnel, he would have found the cakes. He would have found the hoppers for sure. I know he's seen those before. But luckily, he had not found the cakes yet because I hadn't had enough of him in there for the points when he had... The parts in the tunnel where he had found the hoppers didn't have cakes in them before, so he wasn't suspicious or whatever. And basically, if he found those hoppers and he started, like, mining them out, and he would eventually found all the cakes and be like, what's going on? I would have canceled the prank. It would have been worthless. So that's the bottom line. I just wanted to mention that truly it was like a gift from God that the timing lined up that way. So honestly, just could not have gone better. All right. Well, I'm going to hop off for one more moment. I'm going to fix this up and I'm just going to see how that looks, and we'll hop back in and then we'll call this an end. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. And here we go. Holy crap. I came up here, this freaking Enderman. Oh my gosh. I literally, like, where is he getting those from? Oh my goodness, there are so many dirt blocks in here. Put that down. Put that down. Put it down so I can kill you. I can't believe this. There are so many blocks in there. I literally, like, I don't have arrows. I want to kill this creeper. I didn't mention it yet, I don't think, but I had an incident earlier today. Oh boy, a creeper blew up at my record storage and totally ruined my day today. It was awful. Oh man. But my goodness, this Enderman, I can't believe this. I saw the dirt and I was like, oh, he already placed something here. And I'm like, what? What the heck? There's so many. I honestly can't remember if this definitely wasn't already here. I thought it might have been when I was thinking about it, but my gosh, I just can't believe how many he's placed. Place that dang block so I can kill you. I don't want to lose that block. Place it. Oh my gosh. Place the block, dude. I don't get it. Honestly. Drop the freaking block! Again, another... What is deja vu today? What the heck? This is not his day. Let's sleep for him. Ah, crap. Examples in the nether, but third echelon AFK is still on. And I'm not server operator, so I can't do anything about it. Ah! Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? This guy! He places the block and takes another one! You jerk! I can't believe that! Here I am trying to help Pecos by sleeping, and I come back to this? And then I can't even sleep because I left third echelon AFK, and I can't kick third echelon AFK because I'm not a server operator. God, I just can't freaking believe this. I can't believe it. He placed the block and immediately picked up another one. I just don't get it. Maybe he will have placed it. You dick. You know what? Screw you. Die. I can't believe that. That's just messed up. I don't even know where he took them from now. That's just utterly ridiculous. I mean... Anyway, so... Alright, I'm gonna get back to it now. Getting that all situated so we can try out the other layouts and stuff. But, well, actually, this is basically it. This is what I was gonna show you. So, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'll move this over. Maybe I'll try it in a creative test world in single player, and we'll see what happens. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and keeping me motivated and helping me to. I don't know. It's just thank you. You know, it's been great. So I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.